Hello everybody, I'm Debbie Giordano of Master Brokers. Welcome to our weekly update. We made it through the holidays and we're plowing right through. This week we'll be starting a new year, 2026, so Happy New Year to you and your family. I've got great inventory to talk about today, some exciting things that are coming up, some open house activity that I had over the weekend, and then some tips for the new year. So let's dive into the tips for the new year first. I found this in the San Jose Mercury News yesterday in Sunday's paper, how to form habits that stick. They say if your routine is out of whack right now, how can you get back on track with healthy work habits that stay for the long haul? Well, you look at achievable daily routine, one that fits your actual life. It's got to be simple, flexible, and rooted in small, consistent actions that move you forward without burning you out. And then next, identify 1 to 3 non-negotiable tasks like finishing a work project or stepping outside for some fresh air. So if you're going to make some changes this year, some healthy changes, those are some great ideas. And then even amid the holiday schedules, you should check in with yourself to evaluate whether or not your routine is working. Okay, so let's talk about interest rates. We've had a little bit of a change today. The 30-year fixed mortgage rates are at 6.23%. That's the current national average for a 30-year fixed rate. That is a change from previous week. Last week was 6.21. So I would say things steady, but year over year there's been a change. So last year the rates were at 6.85%. So we've seen quite a decrease, and talking to my loan broker yesterday, they're anticipating probably a reduction in rate by next month, if not by February. Okay, let's talk about fireplaces. Most homes still have fireplaces. I know it gets a little cold still around here, not as much in the snow country, but people do like to use fireplaces. So which are the most common ones? One is a wood-burning fireplace. That is more prevalent in the homes that are built in the 1950s, 60s, and even up to the 70s. So we're not doing much of that anymore. That's been replaced by gas fireplaces. They're closely more like the wood fireplaces, but they're generally more efficient, according to this newscast. And they do require access to utilities, we know that, electricity. And then electric fireplaces. If your home lacks a chimney or has a ventilating system, an electric fireplace is one of the most simplest solutions. Those can be got at Home Depot or Lowe's, and they're standing, and they really add a lot of ambiance to a home and adding that to the property. Okay, so let's talk about the weekend open house. I was at 2101 Uridias Ranch Road in Milpitas this past weekend, Saturday and Sunday. The price point on that home is $2,998,888. As you recall, if you saw last week's video, I had 45 families through the previous weekend open house. That was the first weekend. So generally the second weekend is much slower. But I need to share with you that there's a lot of buyers out there looking, especially even during this holiday season. That's kind of a precursor to what we're going to see for next year. So I had 18 families each day through the open house for a second weekend. That's huge, especially for a $3 million property. So again, if you're thinking about getting your home ready for the market, now is a great time to do that. So let me tell you what I've got coming up week after next. 650 Folsom Circle in Milpitas. It's in the Hidden Lake area, just listed that. It's a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1459 square feet. So we got a lot of square footage. It's going to be freshly painted inside this week. We're putting a new countertop in the kitchen to match the remodeling of the bathrooms. It has 2 master suites upstairs, then they're huge. So the rooms are big, a great location. They're off North Milpitas Boulevard, and this particular unit is close to the community pool, walking distance, and close to the private lake park. So it's really a great property, and the list price is a good one on this one. It's $1,348,888. So mark your calendar. I'll be there Saturday and Sunday, January 10th and January 11th from 2 to 4, and then following up one more weekend before we do offers. And so I've got coming up, just talked to the sellers yesterday. It's on Penitencia Creek Road in San Jose in the Berryessa area, the 95132 area. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, kind of a semi-custom home. Never been on the market before, so that's going to be exciting to release that. It's on about 1/3 of an acre. It's got an ADU, I believe an ADU, don't correct me on that, I'll check that out when I see them Wednesday. But it's got some other great amenities to the property, and I'll be sharing the price with you on the next week's video and getting that ready for an open house and share that information with you also. So what do we have coming up? 390 Monmouth Drive in Milpitas also. That's a $1.7 million for a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home, 1,700 square feet. I've got 247 Delia Street in the Alum Rock Foothill area, $1.4 million for a 2,100 square foot 1-story home. Needs lots of remodeling, but that really good opportunity there. And then 479 Heath Street in Milpitas, and also 385 Monmouth Drive in Milpitas. So lots of good stuff coming up. Watch that Folsom property that's going to go live on MLS next week, and I'll be able to share with you the Uridias Ranch Road. Offers are due this Wednesday, and we'll see what we get for that $3 million home. So give me a call if you want to talk, 408-945-8988, or visit my website, debbiegiordano.com. There's a Contact Me tab, and you're able to connect with me immediately, and we can meet, get you prepped and ready to go for this amazing market in 2026. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you again at the beginning of next year. Bye-bye.